No, in fact, I was going to ask you, how long have you been with your boyfriend?
Actually, he's my husband, and because we got married in Connecticut, so it's like legal in Connecticut anyway. But 3 years. So 3 years.
Congratulations.
Oh, wow. And you've been married for yay, everybody. Married for 3 years, or like
no, we got married.
Like, did you guys date before?
We dated before that. Yeah, we got married November 7th, 2009.
All together.
Last year. What's that?
So altogether, you've been together how long?
3 years. 3 years, almost exactly. A little over 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, altogether.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're in Texas, ladies in Pennsylvania, and Jew, where are you?
He's gone.
That sounds like it could be your next show. We could do a spinoff, and I could be a co-host. It could be Jew, where are you? But where are you?
He dropped off. Sorry, he left. He left.
Are you serious? That was the only.
Well, if it's not
the guy who it sounds like a country song, but the guy who dropped off is the reason I was hanging on.
I know. You have a crush on the Jew. You have a crush on the angry Jew.
Yeah, I do. Geithner. Oh, Geithner and, same. Well, yeah, so what's my story, you ask?
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking, like, all this stuff gets archived on the internet, right? Like, it just, stays there forever. So as yeah, duh. But so as honest and open as I am, I'm also just like a lady's boyfriend. I'm really smart, and I got to think, okay, what if
Are you planning to run for political office
too much? That'd be so much fun. Anything that'll get me closer to Geithner. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. But I am planning on not having to. I'm a big fan of not having to explain myself. Like I don't like to have to someone pulls something up and says, "Remember when you did? Oh my gosh, how did you get your hands on that?" And they're like, "I don't want to employ her 2 years pulling out a tape."
The way I look at it is if you're honest, look, I'm doing this show online and stuff, and there are people that I probably would
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I totally forget about it. BlogTalkRadio.com gets bought out, and 3 years down the road, I'm up for the dream job. Better safe than sorry. They're like, okay, several years ago there was a website. Do you remember this gay talk website? This woman talking about beef curtains, and you had a crush on a Jew. And I'm like, what? Yes, and you talked a lot about lesbians. What? Let's pull up the file. Oh God, I was on Ambien. You can't hold this against me. Anyway, so it is, better safe than sorry. But my story is I really like your show. I think your show is really good because you're the host, obviously, but you still maintain this really nice, you let everyone in on the little action. I can't think of a better word than action.
I try.
And you've introduced me to you succeed. And you've introduced me, and you're in my home state. We're only a few hours from each other, which makes it so cool. But you've also introduced me to 2 of my favorite people, which is Jew, which I wish I could call him something else. But and I like Lady because she seems really.
I love her.
She seems like what I want to be. She doesn't. Yeah, is Lady still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, she's still
You're
there.
making me blush.
No,
okay, shut your legs and calm down. So anyway,
what's interesting though is
somebody pulls the archives though. I love that. I would love to answer questions. You're talking about brown curtains or beef curtains. Yeah, I learned something new. I didn't know that's what they called them. I just called them McYuckies.
It's an educational show. There you go. But that's what what you're saying about Lady Slugger though is I think the reason you like her and the reason I like her, a lot of gay guys like women like her because they are. I mean, from what I gather, I don't know her personally, just know her from on BTR and stuff. But she seems, we're talking about her like she's not here. You seem like you're pretty straightforward. You say it like it is, and take no prisoners, no bullshit, that kind of thing. And so most gay guys like that. They like strong women, and they are attracted to that. So I think that's probably why you like her, too. Don't you agree? I am new here.
Yes, and you just answered a question. Absolutely, and I think you just answered a question that someone was asking me the other day. Like, why do all gay guys like? And they start listing the name of all these female celebrities. And I put it all together. They're all like, yeah, or like even on the country and Dolly Parton, or like
that's Dolly Parton.
Chelsea Handler is like very I think it's because they're like Lady Gaga, Lady Slugga. It's like they're all strong, and they appear to think, they at least give off the appearance that they don't really care what you think.
Right.
And
but she's
you
also
said
fair.
She takes no prisoners. Kind of hot. She dates them though.
She and Lady Slugga and One Angry Jew had a falling out when they first met, some misunderstandings and stuff. And I would have never thought that they would ever even be in the same chat room or anything together, because they were like not liking each other. She was like, "Fuck you," and he just.
But then I swallowed it. I swallowed my part of the misunderstanding, and I listened to the archive, and I heard how I came into the conversation at the wrong time, and I misunderstood what happened. So I'm woman enough to accept that. Like,
that's
shit,
my point.
I can't believe that.
That's my point. Yes, and that's what's cool about you, is that you were big enough to say, "Whoops, my bad. I made a mistake. We're cool now." That's cool. That's like a real woman, a real man, whoever, to do that. That's cool, and so I admire that. That's cool. So I like that. Like that a lot.
Me too.
Awesome. You're welcome.
I love that.
Okay,
you're so perfect. We should change your name.
He's so perfect. I'm going to take a break. If you guys want to hold on, you're more than welcome to. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and I'm going to play a song. Okay? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Look inside your tiny mind, and look a bit harder. 'Cause we're so uninspired, so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. So you say it's not okay to be gay. Well, I think you're just evil. You're just some racist who can't tie my laces. Your point of view is medieval.
And I couldn't agree with it more. Anyway, it is, I don't know what time it is where you are. It is 2:10 here in Dallas, Texas. We have about 50 minutes left in the show. The call-in number is 323-843-6160. So, Lady Slugger, you're still there, it looks like.
Yes, I'm here.
So I was going to ask you, what do you do anyway? What do you do for, like, a living?
Well, I work at a place that's called 1 North Front Street, Books, Cafe, and Events. It's a gluten-free cafe that sells books, and or you can sit there. Like, there's sofas and couches and recliners, and sit and drink coffee and read books.
That's cool.
I only work part-time, though. I have an aneurysm in my left carotid artery, so...
Oh, my God, really?
I'm limited a little on what I do. I have an adult web... Go ahead.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I have an adult website that I've had for a little while. People like to call it an escort agency, but I don't. It's live dating.
Yeah.
It's live dating, and the girls, I try to teach them not to do dirty things. But money speaks louder to them.
Absolutely.
So they do what they want to. So I basically just do the introduction, and then they handle the rest.
So wait. So your site, people go, like, guys go to your, or guys, girls, whoever, go to your site, and they can, like, it's like a one-to-one video chat type thing, or what?
They could do that, or they can meet them live.
In person.
Take them out on a date, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And take them out on a date.
It is like an escort agency. What's the difference?
well, because escort agencies are usually filthy and usually have prostitutes that hook up and post links on, like, Craigslist.
Right.
I do use a couple different websites that I post links on, but that's only for girls that ask me to do that for them.
Do that for them.
I try not to do that because that always leads to some other stuff that I choose not to be involved in.
Gotcha.
I've been through a lot of different chicks that ruined a lot of things that make a bad name for me. You know what I mean? And I try not to get in trouble.
Right.
Well, because I get, like, if there's websites, like this week, for instance, I use a site that's called Backpage sometimes.
Yeah.
And it always seems when I put an ad on those sites that pimps call me, like it's 1976 nowadays.
Seriously?
And pimps call me, and they think that I'm the person that's in the post, and they ask me, like, pimp questions, like, oh, you want to choose up, you're not happy with the money that you're making, you can come to California or Florida, and I can give you money, and da-da-da-da, and I've met girls that worked for pimps before and bring me all types of different horror stories.
Well, it's not a good thing.
What I've done is I've gotten girls that were on drugs or in the streets or homeless and tried to help them. You know what I mean? Not that I try to put them out there and, hey, be a whore and your life is going to be better, but I've let them live in my house, you know. I've tried to help them. But it always gets construed in a different way, like just because of the postings or if the girls choose to have sex or do other things that they, you know, is not helpful or useful.
Well, the thing is, you can't control. I mean, whether you advocate that or you don't, and it sounds like you don't, you can't control what they do on a date. I mean, whatever they end up doing is what they end up doing, and you really have all you're doing is making an introduction, and that's the way I see it anyway. So what they do after that is up to them.
I cannot stand it when men call the ads and, oh, how much for a blowjob?
Oh my God, seriously.
Or they call and ask me dumb questions. I just hang up on them. Yeah. I don't allow anybody to talk filthy to me, ask me questions like that, and I just don't do it. Because then it incriminates also.
Yeah, if they talk that way to you, they're not going to be nice to your girls anyway, probably either. So, what do you think about